Pat Robertson, you get the honor of being the first person I will make an official video asking, have you read your Bible?
Christy, something happened a long time ago in Haiti, and people may not want to talk about it. They were under the heel of the French, Napoleon the Third and whatever. And they got together and swore a pact to the devil. They said, we will serve you if you'll get us free from the French. True story. And so the devil said, okay, it's a deal. And they kicked the French out. The Haitians revolted and got themselves free. But ever since, they have been cursed by one thing after the other, desperately poor.
First of all, we're not going to believe a story like that just because one person says it's a true story. It would be nice for Robertson to note credible sources after such an outrageous statement, but Robertson's listeners are probably so used to authoritarian figures telling them what to think, they didn't even pause a few seconds to wonder where this story originated. People, ask for sources! Secondly, who exactly is Pat Robertson blaming here? Certainly he's blaming some people who lived in Haiti in the first years of the 1800s, and he's blaming them for allegedly making a deal with a character of mythic proportions. But is he blaming Satan for the physical destruction? Or God? Or who gets the blame? What causes calamity? If a person tries to take a biblical view, it's a very difficult question to answer. Is it Satan? God? Present people? People of the past? If you're using the Bible as your reference point, Satan was in charge of Job's suffering, but with permission. God's permission. God supposedly brought devastation to various towns. You probably know which ones I'm thinking of. Jesus said that disease and death were not because of sin, but so that God's glory could be shown. He wasn't explicit about the causes, just what he considered the purpose. Now, if you talk to Genesis 3 literalists, they'll say that all suffering is because of Adam and Eve. So, who's to blame? But more importantly, right now, who cares? Let's give these people some help. Pat Robertson says some insensitive and weird things, but at least he was optimistic that good can come from this disaster. This natural disaster. And when people consider the situation seriously, most of them realize it's humans who have to work hard to make things work out for the best. The people of Haiti need help, not condemnation, and not evangelists of any stripe. So, visit your favorite charities, check news websites, and help. Pat Robertson makes a distinction between the two sides of the island, the Dominican Republic and Haiti. He doesn't mention any natural causes for the differences in two countries. Different governments, different histories, different environmental and economic policies. Nope. He blames an old pact with a supernatural being, and the pact extends to all people within the borders of the country. What about the descendants who have moved? Are they experiencing their own earthquakes? I'm sure he'd say yes, they are. Their punishment follows them. But that brings me to my final point. How low can you go to blame people of this generation for choices you allege their ancestors made? Inflicting punishment on the great-great-grandchildren of alleged perpetrators isn't just. Oh, wait. Isn't that exactly what Genesis 3 is about?